Welcome back, Phoenix Nation. How you guys doing tonight? I had to watch that football game tonight. Didn't really have anything invested into it, but I just had to watch. I was kind of hoping Alabama would lose, so everyone could, especially all the Notre Dame people, could say, "See, told you." But looks like they pulled it out. So maybe they got in for a reason, or maybe somebody called it in after the first quarter because it sure looked like Oklahoma was going to rout them. But it is what it is. That's why I love college football. So this is the best time of year for me. CFP is, I think, been a much, much great added success for college football, except for some of the teams and how they get in and the voting and all that crap. But it is what it is because at the end of the day, no matter how many teams are in, someone's always going to be complaining that they should have been in. It's just the way it's going to be. So I'm just glad that they have it up to 12. Now, if you don't get in, it's like, man, if you can't get in the top 12, you have no reason to complain about it. So, but that was a good game. So it should be a good weekend of football. I think there's 3 games tomorrow. So that'll be a lot of good football. Plus, there's a couple NFL games tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be jam-packed with football, which is great. And speaking of football, we are coming down to the wire here in our first year at Green Bay. And record stands at 4-5 right now. We are in week 12. We're 4-5, and I believe we are 3-3 in conference. Right in the middle of the pack, which is great. I consider that a success where we are at right now. We haven't even played that well. As you can see, points for. Our offense has been brutal. Our defense has been what's helping win us games. So hopefully we'll figure something out there. O'Neal is struggling still a little bit, but he is going to get the nod. We gave Olsen, excuse me, Tyler Olsen started last week's game to give O'Neal a rest because he was a little on the dinged up on the wear and tear side. And Olsen kind of came out and more or less shit the bed. He played really well in relief of O'Neal the week prior to that, and last week just looked terrible. So Deontay's going to get the call again, and he's going to be back in the starting lineup against Eastern Michigan, and it is a home game. So not too much recruiting-wise. I believe we are pretty locked in. We're got good leads on most of these guys. We've got a couple guys that are going to be coming in probably next week, it maybe looks like. So right now we're sitting at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 recruits in already. So, and we got a couple gems in here. So we got an elusive bruiser, Dylan Kane is a gem, and we have Emmanuel Faust, middle linebacker. And speaking of middle linebackers, if you didn't see the last episode, Green Bay lost. Oops, I'm stuck in recruiting. I forgot about that. Green Bay lost their starting middle linebacker to an injury, torn rotator, right? Yep, torn rotator cuff. Chase Freeman, the captain of the defense, our best defensive player, went down last week with a torn rotator cuff and is out 19 weeks. So obviously, with him being a senior, he's gone for the rest of the season. So his career at Green Bay is over. It's a sad day that we're gonna have to play our first game without him. But hopefully, Darius Jones Jr., who was a bright young prospect, hopefully he can fill the void. And he's been playing okay, but he has been out of position on a lot of plays, and his struggles in pass defense a little bit. So, but he is a freshman, so hopefully he's going to get some more additional playing time, and hopefully he can fill the void of losing Chase Freeman. So, with that being said, let's get this thing going. This should be a tough game. I don't know what to expect with O'Neal coming back. Hopefully he's going to get back to where he was previous, and hopefully he runs the ball. That's really all I want to see. I don't want to see him sitting in the pocket taking sacks all day long. We're going to go with the all orange. What if we did... What if we did a little orange and white? Nah. I like the all orange. We'll just go with the all orange. So yeah, so I don't know. So it's going to be interesting to see how the defense responds. Freeman was a good ball player, but I don't know if he was exactly everything that we had. It'll be interesting to just see how the defense plays without him. I'm a little concerned about it, but not much you can do about it anymore, right? So here we go, back at Green Bay. Is that a night game? Man, I could have wore the blackouts again. That would have been pretty cool. And the Phoenix will start on defense. Terry Lockett Jr. That name just sounds like a football player to me. And wow. I almost got excited for a second there. Darius Jones Jr. with a blitz up the middle, lays it to the quarterback as he throws it, and he throws a dime. Yeah, these guys are gonna pass a lot, aren't they? Just got to get some pressure. Get him. No. Oh my God, what a throw! What a throw! What's this guy got for throw power? Jeez. He threw that 60 yards on a dime, running the opposite way. And D with a big stop there and puts it to 4th and 1. And is going to get the ball back. And punter angles it out. There's Bubba Claiborne. He's going to be getting more playing time with Freeman out as well. So here we go. O'Neal back in the lineup. He's got 8 rushing touchdowns on the season, so he's doing it with his feet. Probably more than he's actually doing it with his arm. He's almost played more like a pure runner this season than anything. And, just out of his reach. Thought he almost had it there for a second. So he didn't take the sack. He got out of the pocket and tried making a play. So, oh, jeez. That just looked terrible. Yep. It's like, don't you see the blitz coming right up the middle, right at you? Not a good start for the offense. Not a good start at all. So hopefully defense can get us some turnovers this game, because that's what I think we're going to need to win. Get some turnovers, get some short fields. Read option. See right there, that should have been a good pop. Create a fumble, get the ball back. Jeez, we're getting schooled by tight ends now. Eastern Michigan's moving the ball pretty easily. Still another read option. Our end out of position. It's like you have to have an edge setter on the edge if they're running read options like that. Otherwise, there's no other archetype end that will stop that play unless he's like a 95 overall. Eastern Michigan gets another first down. Yep, they're scoring here for sure. Unless we can get a turnover here somewhere. No pressure. Threw it right through our middle. That was Darius Jones right there. Threw it right through him. Uh-oh. Oh, and he ran out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Come on, D. Let's get a stop here. Hold him to a field goal. Oh. I thought he was in for sure. Once I saw that end kind of got still hung up and couldn't get off the block and couldn't make the tackle, I thought he was going to scoot right around him and get in for a touchdown, but... Oh. Looks like the angle of the field goal was too much for Eastern Michigan, and they missed the chip shot field goal from the hash. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before in this game. There we go. See, when he gets out in the open, he's got some wheels. Now this should be a Tyson handoff if I ever saw one. And it was RPO, and there we get first down. See, the other thing too, if you guys didn't catch the last episode, Demetrius Williamson, our star wide receiver. For some reason, when O'Neill's in the game, O'Neill like never targets him, barely ever passes it to him. But when Olsen was in, Olsen threw it to him quite a bit, and he had his best games. So I don't. Now that's dual threat quarterback versus a pocket passer quarterback. I don't know if that makes a difference. And nobody blocked that guy. Man, we got to get Tyson back on track. This is a playbook thing, which is still weird because we're running Ohio State, which I've had great rushing numbers with, and for some reason we cannot get the running game going. And it really sucks when you're struggling with the passing game, but there we go. Oh, look at the big man go. Not enough wheels to get her to the end zone, but 54 yards on the play for McWaller. When he threw that, it looked like such a lollipop. I thought for sure that was either getting knocked down or picked. Huge play for the Phoenix. In the red zone. Let's get some points on the board. Tyson with the carry up the middle. He's got room. Gets a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 from the 6. Little check down wide receiver screen to Williamson for the touchdown. So there we go. I talked it into fruition. That is awesome. Because Williamson should be up. Demetrius Williamson, he should definitely be getting the ball more. And that was a perfect play. I think that's the first time I've seen that play run. And it worked perfectly. So there we go. GB trying to get back to 500 on the year, going 5-5. And the thing I didn't even mention yet, because to me it was kind of a pipe dream at the beginning of this whole thing, is we're still in bowl contention here. We got 3 games left, and one of them is against Toledo, which I'm expecting us to lose mightily on that game. Toledo's good. So you're looking at that as a loss. So we have to win this game, and we have to beat UConn at home in the season finale to make a bowl game. So if we can win this game, I'm assuming we're going to go into that season finale looking to win to be bowl eligible, I should say, because just because you're 6-6 doesn't mean you get a bowl. It just means that you're eligible to get a bowl. I think pretty much the way I think the schedule's lined up after I looked at it, I'm pretty sure Green Bay's out of contention for the MAC championship game, no matter what happens. Because 2 wins would only get us to 5-3, and I think it was, from what I saw, it was pretty much impossible for any of the top 4 teams to lose 3 games. Well, I shouldn't say that, but you would need at least 3 of them to do it, and I don't think that's happening. So we got 3rd and 2. The defense gets some pressure. They send a blitz, but they don't get there, and he's brought down from behind. And Green Bay holds them 4th and 1. So it looks like the bend but do not break defense is back. And there's a handoff to the fullback, I believe. Nice spin move. So we got 3rd and inches. O'Neill's up on the ball. He's actually going to hand it off. I don't understand why we didn't do the 3rd and 1 QB sneak. Because 3rd inches with O'Neill should have been an easy first down. And that wasn't O'Neill in the backfield either. That was like power formation, so... So it's a very low-scoring game. Again, our defense plays well. Our offense does nothing. I shouldn't say does nothing. We scored at least, so. But final 2 minutes, 2-minute offense always kicks it up a notch. So if they're going to score, it's definitely going to be on this drive. There we go. Got a knockout on that one. So we got 3rd 3, but we might get the ball back here. Come on, Jones, get in there. Nope, pancaked. Oh, and throws it away. 4th and 3, getting the ball back. Probably going to get it back with about 48 seconds left. Oh. A little bit of yardage on the return, so we're sitting here 45 seconds. Let's see what O'Neill's got. Can he lead him down the field in 48 seconds and get a score? Good throw. Oh. Nice zip on that throw. Just couldn't hit his man. Screen it out. Screen it out to Tyson. Nope. We got a little check down. Did he get the first? Timeout. He did get the first, so we're sitting at 33 seconds versus 10 on the 43. They can easily get a field goal out of this if they play the card right. Deep down the middle, and is that Scooter? O'Neal hits a man in the middle of the field. I'm pretty sure that was Scooter Page with a tough catch. To the middle of the field. Williamson with the catch down to the 5. Are you guys going to call the timeout? There. I would have called the timeout right away and took a couple plays to the end zone, but I guess not. So the kicker comes on, field goal's up, and it's good. So that's playing with house money there. That's a free 3 points. And Green Bay goes up 10-0. Now the question is going to be, is that enough to lead into the second half? Because the defense played almost perfect that first half. Eastern Michigan did have a missed field goal, so they did have an opportunity, but held them to 4.9 average yards per play. You know, they time of possession, they killed us. This was a heck of a throw right here. We got quite a few people in the stands this week. It's kind of surprising. I mean, honestly, in real life, if this happened, if there was a college football team in Green Bay, I have a guess. I have a sneaky suspicion that the stands would be packed every game, no matter if they were good or bad. Because, I mean, even the Packers in years when they were terrible back in the 80s, it was almost impossible to get tickets to games. And there's Tyson around the corner. He's just on a whole nother level. I just wish they would give him the ball more. I just don't understand. See, there's 2 in a row. But look at that cut on a dime. He just sticks his foot in the ground and cuts back just so nicely. I'd love to know what he would do with a good team offensive line. I mean, our offensive line's not very good. And I bet he would just be a monster. Check down to Scooter Page. I'm pretty sure he got the first down. And 4th and inches, we're going to punt. That is very disappointing. Jeez, how many guys is it going to take? Come on, line. Get it in there. Get some pressure. Just nothing. I've mixed up our ends a little bit to try to help get some more speed in there. Get a rush around the edge. Just nothing. Oh, and there's the random offsides penalty. Jones with the tackle. He seems to be feeling pretty good on the runs. Not so much on the read option. Definitely going the wrong way. Oh, no. Taj Cole's injured on the play. I would say he's probably our number 2. Probably best defensive player. And I actually moved him into the middle on the 4-2-5. That was close. And we just lost DeMarvin Holland as well to an injury. He's one of our top players in the secondary. So we got 2 very good players out right now. And that's what happens when apparently... Wow. I don't know about you. That pass seemed really weird. Well, they attacked where our player just came out. Interesting. So there we are at 10-7. This is just brutal to watch sometimes. It's like, yep. There's always a guy not blocked. 3rd and 12. And it's just a check down. Wow. Uh-oh. All the momentum has shifted completely, and Eastern Michigan's on the doorstep here to go up. It's going to take a lot to stop them right now. This is probably going to be a score, and nice tackle. 3rd and goal. And to be honest with you, at this point, I wouldn't be shocked if they went for it if they don't get it here. 4th and goal, and they are. They're going for it, which is about a 98% chance they get it. And they don't. Wow. Now, come on, offense. Defense has been playing a great game. You've got to back them up. Take off. There you go. Finally. There's no pick your poison, Kirk. He barely ever takes off when he should. He just sits in the pocket. At least he got a good check down there to the tight end. 2nd and 3. Give it to Tyson. Nope. Play action. Gunderson with a yard. 3rd and 1. Oh, you're not going to sneak this, are you? If he sneaks it, we're not getting it. God dang it. Are you kidding me? You don't sneak it on 3rd and inches, but you'll sneak it on 3rd and a long 1. Oh. Oh, yeah. EA, you are funny. Georgia, Clemson, Oregon, Texas. Usual suspects. Well, I saw Nebraska up there at number 5. Well, if you got Rayola in this game, he can get you lots of wins, I guess. Check down. Got 3 guys on him at least. It's only 158 yards passing. It feels like he's got a lot more than that. Yeah, we need some big plays from our D. Yep. Well, DeMarvin Holland's back in the game, so that's good. Ooh, that was one of those plays where you usually get a late defensive pass interference, but we did not. I mean, it wasn't a penalty. And terrible position. And the defense gives up a huge play on a short pass to the outside. Just a good tackle in the backfield. Oh, they still gained a yard, though. Plug the middle. Get him. Nice. So we got a sack. So it's 3rd and long. So that usually Kobe Garland with the sack. He's got a couple on the year, but he should get a lot more. He's a decent player. He's just not playing up to what I would consider expectations. So we're 3rd and long. We all know what this means. And there's a blitz. And he breaks the first tackle. But he did not get the first down. So it'll be 4th and 6, and Eastern Michigan's going to kick the field goal. And he hits the upright and misses. We have a doink. So Eastern Michigan is still down by 3 points. So can O'Neal lead them down and get some points on the board to help secure this win? Why are you floating it? There's no reason to float that ball. He was wide open. What? Where's the replay? I want to see the replay on that. Oh, I think he caught that. Is this Williamson? Go up and get it. No. 3 and out. I gotta change the playbook. They'll play like one great game, and then they just don't do anything for like 3 or 4. I don't understand. And it's a proven playbook. I've run it tons of times. It's a safe playbook to play, and Green Bay gives up a huge touchdown. First play from scrimmage on the drive, and Eastern Michigan goes long, scores a touchdown, and goes up 14-10, or 13-10 with extra point pending. Here's your 4th quarter. It's going to be tons of points scored all of a sudden. So 4:35 left. Eastern Michigan's up 14-10. Green Bay has done absolutely nothing in the second half to date. And if they can't do anything on this drive, that might be lights out. Yep. Jet sweep never works. Works for CPU for some reason. Deep play. Oh my God, he's wide open. And he underthrew him, but he catches it and he's gonna take it to the house. See, I told you. There's gonna be like 4 touchdowns in the last 6 minutes of this game. Nothing for the first 3.5 quarters, and almost all the points are gonna be in the last couple minutes. Keontae Tyson? I didn't even realize that was him out of the backfield. Interesting. Jordy, you need to run that play more often. Good call. But obviously way too much time. And Green Bay tacks on the extra point and goes up 17-14. So we got 3:55 left. Phoenix up 3. And Eastern Michigan's had some really big plays. So this game is definitely not over. Uh-oh. Throwing it deep down. And it was knocked out. Oh, he had a step on him. Perfect pass. Might have gotten completed. Stop throwing it deep. Pick it. He caught that. Wow. Remember what I said before? It seemed like he had a lot more than 150 yards. That was in the third quarter. He's already got 306. I cannot believe he caught that pass. So it looks like they're content to run here. So we're 3rd and 4, so it's going to be a pass. Or maybe not. Yep, read option. Oh, and he was wide open. And he missed it. So Eastern Michigan's lining up for a field goal, which they've missed 2 today already. So can he tack this one on? And he does. So we have a tie ball game with 2:15 left. It'll be interesting to see what Green Bay comes out and does. Yeah, it was a nice little cut there. Almost out to the 26. That doesn't happen too often. Blitz coming. He's got it off. What do we got? A hold here? Yep. So we know what that means. So 1st and 20. Oh, got a nice little check down. Scooter Page. Getting some yardage. 2nd and 7. Got it back to manageable. We got the 2-minute warning, and we've, for some reason, run a read option on 2nd and 7 when we're trying to score the winning touchdown, and we're now 3rd and 11. Deep down the field, incomplete. And Green Bay will punt the ball back. Okay, D, you got to get something going here. You got to get a turnover. Got to get a turnover, no big plays. Third and 2. Clock's ticking. Knock it down. Oh, he actually did knock it down. That was a nice play. That would have been a great play to pick and take back. Easy pass out into the flat like that. Those are perfect pick sixes. So Green Bay's getting the ball back, and luckily the punt goes into the end zone, so we'll start at the 20. 59 seconds. Can Green Bay get in field goal range to get the game-winning field goal? Or even get a touchdown? And, oh, yep, somebody's jacked. Just give the ball to Tyson. He looked like he got shot out of a cannon right through that hole. That was awesome. Tackled in bounds, clock's ticking, 2nd and 8. Yeah, 2-yard plays aren't going to help here, guys. Oh, what are they going to call here? They're going to call defensive pass interference. Pass interference. Defense. For a second there, I thought he was going to he was actually going to catch that. So that's huge. That puts Green Bay on the 45. 31 seconds left, 1st and 10. All they need is 15 yards, probably more, to get in field goal range, and there's an incomplete pass. Let's go, O'Neal. Make a play. Oh, another incomplete pass. Let's go. Need a 3rd and auto here. Come on. There it is. So they call timeout, which I don't know if I would have done that, but let them call the timeouts. And it looks like they're not going to. So Green Bay uses their timeout almost right away. It leaves 11 seconds on the clock to kick a game-winning field goal. EMU calls the timeout to ice the kicker. And we're looking at a 43-yarder here to win it. And he's got it. Unfortunately, there's time on the clock because AI doesn't know how to clock manage in a game like this. So 7 seconds still left on the clock. And he kicks it. Oh, he's bringing it out. That's good. Wasted some time. And 4 seconds left. So hopefully Green Bay's in a super prevent defense. And we're 3 seconds away from going 500. And there's a lot of guys over there. And the ball's knocked down. Whew. Green Bay holds on. Takes down EMU. 60%. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad stat line except for the 60%. And he did throw a pick too, didn't he? I can't remember. No, I don't think he did throw a pick today, did he? I don't think there was any turnovers for either team. Yeah, 11 first downs. That's terrible. $15 for 25, 260. Yeah, he did not have an interception today. Tyson, 8 carries, 44 yards. Yeah, why does he have 8 carries? He should be having almost 20 carries every game. And I get it, that's maybe not going to happen since we're on shortened quarter length. But still, I mean, we can't sustain any drives. I mean, a lot of our drives are 3 and outs. How many 3 and outs were there today? Foreman, 4 for 38. Scooter Page, 352. Demetrius Williamson, 3 for 23 and a touchdown. I mean, Keontae Tyson 1 for 86. That was an 86-yarder? Huh. Didn't seem like it was that long, but nice. So, I mean, I guess if you get a long play like that, it's not so bad for your running back, but still. So what on defense? What do we have? Darius Jones Jr. filling in for Chase Freeman, who is lost for the season, and he racks up 9 total tackles and 1 TFL. I'll take that. Kobe Garland, 2 TFLs. Alexander Valentine, 2 TFLs, and we had 1 sack from Kobe Garland. No picks, and I don't think we had any fumbles. Valentine with 2 pass defenses as well. So, I mean, pretty, mediocre stat lines. Nothing very exciting at all. But now I'm back at the thing. Do I switch the playbook going into our game against Toledo? I just have been so disappointed with the offensive performance with this team. It's just not funny at all. And Green Bay signs free safety Terrell Bibbs out of Detroit, Michigan, 3-star. So we have another man in the building. So recruiting has not been going as bad as I thought. We have 10 recruits in, and we still got 15 more on the board. And I'm content going in with that into, if we can get all these guys in, which we're not going to. There's probably like 7 or 8 here that we might not get in by that time. Yeah, like this guy's going to be, I might as well just take him off the board now. Because there's no way we're getting him. Sean Burks, backfield creator. I gave this guy, but we're not putting any points into him. So I do have 50 now. So what do we got here? Do we got anybody we can hard sell? Probably not, because we have terrible pitches. I'm just gonna dump 50 onto him, and we're gonna go. What am I doing? I'm gonna send the house here, and I'm gonna put some points onto this guy and see if we can get any interest and move into his top 10. Or wait. Oh, I was like looking at it, I'm like, how are we still in the running for this guy if he's in his top 8 already and we're not in the top 8? But he doesn't have any offers except for us. That's weird. That's something doesn't seem right there, but we're just going to go with that for now. And then we got Toledo. So the question is do I want to switch schemes? And considering Toledo's probably going to pound us, we're going to go with Oregon playbook because Tyson has shown he can put up great rushing numbers with that playbook. So I'm content going with that, hoping that Tyson gets the ball a lot more and it takes the ball out of O'Neill's hands a little bit. Because I think if O'Neill plays like he did last game, Toledo's going to pound him. So let's go with Oregon. Hopefully Tyson can do what he does, and we'll see what happens with that. Currently, we're sitting at a lower aggressiveness than I like to play, but that's because we just haven't been playing well. Yeah, we're at 60 and 60. I'm going to leave it at that. Because Toledo's going to be a lot better than us, and I don't want to get too crazy against these guys. 9-1, 5-1 in conference. Let's take a quick look at the standings and see So these guys have a couple games yet to play because they only have 6. So Toledo and Miami lead we have 4-2s down here. So they got games left. So if we win this, we go to 5-3. So that means we would need to, if we beat Toledo, they would have a loss. They'd be 5-2, and we need them to lose next week as well. And then Miami needs to lose 2 games for us to even get up there. And then you'd have to hope that Ohio loses their next game, Western Michigan loses their next game. You need these guys to lose a couple games. I mean, chances are we're not getting in. So, and to be honest with you, scoring 184 points, we shouldn't even get a shot anyways. Look at these guys. Toledo's scored 406 on the year. They've doubled what we've scored. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. This is going to be. I have a really, really bad feeling about this game. As you can see, 73 overall versus 57. Tucker Gleason is their starting quarterback, 85 overall, 87 awareness, 91 throw power. I have a feeling he's going to throw for a ton of yards today. So hopefully having a little, excuse me, hopefully having a little bit lower aggressiveness will help us not get beat deep, but that's what it's supposed to do from what I've researched, but it sure doesn't seem like it sometimes. So has Toledo got any cool, what's their alternates? That's black, huh? I'm not feeling it. Ooh. I kind of like that look. That one's pretty cool too. I think we're gonna go with this one. Is that like a gunmetal gray or a steel gray or something? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I'm gonna let him do that one. That looks kind of cool. And no, I can almost do the blacks, but I'm not gonna. We're just gonna do the all whites. Or should I do? Yeah, we're gonna do the whites with some orange pants this game. Haven't tried that combo. That looks decent. We're gonna go with that. So senior day at Toledo today, and it looks like it's going to be a rain game, which this might actually play into our favor huge. Or it might be terrible. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how. So I know they're a passing team, so it'll be interesting to see if the rain's going to affect them when it comes to the passing game. That'd be great if it does. And now I'm really happy that I switched to the Oregon playbook. But that doesn't mean that they'll actually run today. It should. You know, I'd love to have a game where it was actually smart enough to realize, you know what, it's a rain game. We know we can't pass as well in a rain game. He was a masterclass last week. Oh, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all. The masterclass jinx. And that's exactly what I was hoping to see. One rush, 33 yards. Now he probably won't run it until the second half. Oh, look at that. Back-to-back runs. Ooh. I don't know how they make that throw. Never should be able to make that kind of throw. Oh, look at this. Down to the 10-yard line. Running a read option. Nobody there. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deontay O'Neal takes the RPO into the end zone for, I believe, his 9th touchdown on the season. And there you go. Green Bay made that look way too easy, which means it probably was. 4 plays, 74 yards. So that's the funny thing about this. Everyone's you're watching this and you're just like, whoa, why haven't you been playing the Oregon playbook the whole time? Because it's hit or miss. They'll look outstanding, and now they could go the rest of the game and not move the ball at all. You just never know. Or you'll go one game where you're just lights out, and then the next 4 games are just terrible. So and is it a rain thing? Because it seems that overall teams play a lot better in rain games versus better teams. So I mean, look at that. We haven't sacked the quarterback in not 3 or 4 weeks. Now we're playing the best team in our conference, and we get a sack with our D tackle. I don't know. It's weird. See, that quarterback probably any other game would have thrown that ball away, but for some reason he didn't. I don't know. It's weird. Green Bay blitzing. Oh, he gets through. 3rd and long, and almost picks up the first down. But Toledo's going to be punting the ball back to Green Bay. Hello, running room up the middle there. Decent return. And Green Bay gets back to it. Throw to O'Neal. Wow. O'Neal shifted and actually avoided pressure there. Jukes and jives and gets a first down. It's like a whole new quarterback. Now we're running Wildcat. And that didn't work at all. Oh, Tyson. There we go. Yes, give him straight downhill runs. He always seems to perform super well. Off tackle, is he going to get to the corner? He does. 5 carries, 44 yards for Tyson. He's looking good. Oregon playbook. You heard it here. If you got a good running back and a decent line, which I don't even have a decent line, to be honest, I feel like Oregon playbook's a good call. But you do have to have a quarterback with a little mobility, because they do run quite a bit of RPOs. And I think that's our left guard, Max McClure. Just went down with an injury. So now we got 3rd and inches. Looks like QB sneak's coming. And O'Neal surges ahead and gets the first down. Here's a little pitch over to Tyson. Makes the first man miss. Jukes out. He's got the corner. And stiff arm does not give him the extra yardage he wanted, because he was almost going for the touchdown. And that's 7 carries, 59 yards. And there we got a dive. Nothing there. Toledo bottles them up. So we're 2nd and 10 from the 10. Yeah, they got to get to the 1-inch line to get a first down, so I don't think that's happening. Got a completion, little check down. We're down to the 5. So 3rd and 5. I'm hoping this is one of those pass plays where it breaks down and then O'Neal just runs it in for a touchdown. That's my call. Or are they going to call a read option like they did the last time Green Bay was down here? I'd give it to Tyson up the middle. And it's a little check out on the RPO, and they couldn't get in. And now we're on a hash for the field goal, but I'd rather be on this hash. And he missed it. Come on. If anybody wants to do me a favor, if you can find the information on, in real life, how many hash field goals get missed from short yardage in college football, and let me know what that percentage is, I don't know what I would do. I might actually send you money just for that. Because I would love to know what that number is. Because whatever it is, I would take it and I would send it to EA and let them know they need to fix their hash field goals from short yardage, because majority of them get missed. And how is that not a sack? Well, it doesn't matter. Toledo's punting the ball back, which is amazing. But those hash field goals, it's just ridiculous. Tyson up the middle. Oh, I thought he was going to have a big run there. Gain 7. Getting in an eye set. Yep, give it to... Oh, that's not even Tyson. That's another guy that I like, and I wish he'd get a little bit more, and he actually will get more playing time in the Oregon, because they actually have a power set. Oh. 2 lead blockers, and they didn't touch anybody. O'Neal on the scramble gets the ball out and gets the first down. I mean, they are just moving the ball today. Yes. Oh. Scooter, holds your block, man. If Scooter holds that block, he gains another 15 yards. Tyson to the outside. Very close to a first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 1. And we're back in the I form here. Is this going to be a handoff, or is he going to sneak it? He goes for the sneak, and he doesn't get it. That's another thing. I swear, use your teams and they'll get that call first down like half the time. CPU gets it almost every time. And there we go. Green Bay tacks on a field goal. 10-0 lead. We're leaving points on the board though here, guys. That's not good when you're playing a team like Toledo. Because I guarantee you in the second half they were going to play like gangbusters. So you need to put on as many points on that scoreboard as you can. Otherwise it's going to be an issue. Oh, how did he not get him? He was in his face. That was a huge hole. That was like Red Sea parting right there. There we go. Darius Jones with the tackle. 3rd and 4. Wide open. Looks like D might have been running a cover 2 there, and they had the perfect pass play for that one. Why are we calling timeouts? Probably just need a rest. Yep, see what I mean? Computer runs a touch pass like that, it's touchdown. We run touch passes like that, it's 3 or 4 yard loss. Every time. Eric Holly the third. So Toledo gets on the board here before the end of the half. And the comeback is on. So can Green Bay go down with 1:21 and score prior to halftime? It would be huge if they could. All I know is I don't want to see a 3 and out here because Toledo will probably start calling timeouts. And they're passing. I'm surprised by that. I would have figured that they were going to actually run. See, 13 rushes, 81 yards at half. That's what I want to see. He's on pace for over 20 carries, on pace for 160 yards. That's perfect. And what was that? And what did I say I didn't want to see? 3 and out and punting it back. Because I could see Toledo getting a long touchdown. I mean, why would you run 3rd and, medium and you're running Wildcat? And it looked like it must have been like a reverse option or something. "25 seconds. Toledo's only got 1 timeout though, so that helps. Just don't throw it deep. Yep, we'll take that. So that's their last timeout with 20 seconds here. So if they throw a ball and keep it in bounds, this might be half done. And don't let him out of bounds. Okay, they're not going to go for the field goal here. And throws the ball away, so 3rd and 2 with 9 seconds left. What do you think? They got to get it out of bounds. They want a field goal. And he just throws it away. So they're going to go for it on 4th down. 5 seconds left. Here's going to be a throw up to the end zone, I'm guessing. What else would you do? And there it is. Knock it down. Oh my gosh. They didn't knock that down. They actually knocked it up. So there we go. Green Bay's been doing a good job holding the ball. Rushing yards have been really good. So could this be the win of the season? The Green Bay defense has been playing outstanding against the #1 offensive scoring offense in the MAC. But it is now the second half, and we all know what happens in the second half. And, ooh, he dropped it. I was going to say, he seriously just caught that in between 3 defenders. Yeah, the rain has got to be affecting him a lot. 3rd and long, blitz up the middle. And there's a 3rd and auto. Oh. He made that cornerback look stupid. If that guy's out in the run. Oh. That Taj Coles fought through and made first contact, and then guys actually came to the ball. That's good to see. Here we go. Taj Coles with another tackle. So here's your 3rd and long. So you know what that means. Oh, they're actually going to run. And Darius Jones Jr. has been injured. And hopefully that is not long term. So Green Bay's going to start from their own 14. Give it to Tyson. Or not. Gunderson with the catch. Third and 9. Come on. Green Bay needs a 3rd and auto too. And O'Neal goes deep, and he dropped it. That was actually a very good pass. I'm a little surprised. But Scooter Page dropped it. Not sure if the defender got a hand on it or not. It's hard to tell. So Toledo's at the 50-yard line. Good field position. I don't know what that last play was, but it was ugly. Here we're wide receiver screen. He's got room. But the D is really swarming to the ball today. That's interesting to see. Look at that. Is that Taj Coles again? Nope. Darius Jones. He's back. That's good to see. And a little bit of a shank there by the Toledo punter. And Green Bay's taken over at the 27-yard line. And handing it off to, I don't know. It's not Tyson. Tyson's not hurt, is he? O'Neal with the keeper on the RPO. Picks up 10 on the run. Quarterback draw up the middle, and there's a fumble. And he picks it up, and he's gone. Yep. And just like that. Look at how many offensive guys were there that could have got on that ball, and not one of them did. And then he even picks it up and returns it for a touchdown. That is very unfortunate. And that's going to be a huge momentum shift in this game. Yeah, Tyson must be hurt because they're at Wildcat right now, and that's Scooter Page back in there. And because, oh no, it's Strickland, because Tyson would be running that. So Tyson must have got hurt. That's very unfortunate. Wow, what was that play? That was a whole bunch of people in one area. Man, I don't think I've ever seen him call this many Wildcat plays. I think that's the 4th time I've seen it. They usually only call it once or twice a game, from what I've seen. Well, we're in the 4th quarter, down 4 points. We seem to be moving the ball a little bit, but now we have a 3rd and long. So can O'Neal do something here and get a 1st down? Run. He almost didn't want to run. And there's the 1st down. We're getting down there, almost in field goal range. Even though I don't know if a field goal really helps you right now, because I'm not sure you're getting the ball back. And even if you did, it's probably after they score. I just don't want you to eat too much clock. So there we go, screen for a 1st down. And Tyson come back in the game, man. This is scary. If he's been out this long, he might not be. He might be long-term injury. Nope, that wasn't Tyson. Wide open. O'Neal on the run. Throws a dot to Javion Foreman for the touchdown. He's wide open. And GB goes back on top. 17-14 with 4:59 left in the 4th. So that's obviously too much time. So here's my prediction. Toledo's going to score a touchdown here in like 3 or 4 plays. They're going to go up. Green Bay's going to get the ball back. And then they're going to score a touchdown within like 3 or 4 plays. And then Toledo will get the ball back and go down the field, and it'll come down to whatever they do right at the end. That's my call. So that's 2 plays. They're running. That's really surprising that they're running so much. But maybe not. It's a rain game, I guess. There's a defense with the big set. Now Toledo's going to pass. And that probably plays into their hand better than ours. I'd rather have them running the ball. Oh, why is that not a sack? So 4th down and Toledo's going to punt. I was wrong. So can the Phoenix drain the clock is the question. And if we had Tyson, I would say yes, but without Tyson, this is going to be tough. And I have a feeling this is going to be like a 3-and-out because they're just going to run. Yep, there's the option. Oh, can you get the corner? Get going. Don't go out of bounds. Did he get a 1st down? He did. That's huge. And he stayed in bounds because they used the timeout, so that's huge. Another option. Oh, look at this. Stay in bounds. No, don't go out of bounds. So there's another 1st down. Up the middle. Yes. Make Toledo use their timeouts. We're about 10 yards away from being... Oh, it's a read option. He holds it. He's got a 1st down. This could be game. This is very close to game. That's game. Is that Tyson? No, number 1. I don't even know who that is. And Green Bay has shocked the Toledo Rockets on the road. And Green Bay is officially bowl eligible. And look at O'Neal, 111 yards passing, but he's 84% completion. This, I think the switch to the Oregon playbook for this kind of game won this. Hands down. Because if we wouldn't have had that playbook and we would have had Ohio State, we wouldn't have ran as much, we would have passed more, and it would have been probably a disaster, to be honest with you. And the defense played outstanding. 8 1st downs. They only had 151 total yards. That's nuts. Because I guarantee you, we're going to go look. I'll even show you Toledo's offensive output on the season so far. And actually, yeah, they only scored 1 touchdown because that other touchdown was a fumble recovery for a touchdown that they took back to the house from like 40, 50 yards out. So, yeah, 11 for 13 for 111 yards, 84. Completion percentage and a touch. Rushing, how many did I get? 9 for 63 and a touchdown for O'Neal on the ground. Tyson had 14 for 79. He does not have an injury designation, so that means he's not long-term. That's cool. Cameron Teague came in, and he's a sophomore. 77 overall. He's actually decent. He's a contact seeker, so there's not too much juking and jiving here. But he can break tackles, and he played really well. 5.6. He had the same average per carry as Tyson did, so that's huge. Ty Hardy, he was the other one that came in there for a couple carries. He had 2 for 16. So, and receiving, Foreman had 5 for 50 and a touch, and that's really it. Nobody else. Williamson had 2 for 36. O-line blocked well. No sacks, it looks like, officially. And Darius Jones Jr. with 7 tackles led the team, 4 TFLs this week. That was huge, and he missed some time, and DJ Dean had a sack. And yeah, that sack was like right at the beginning of the game. Yes, he's a 58 overall, but he's a gap specialist. He's not supposed to be getting sacks. He's supposed to stuff the run. So don't laugh at him. Octavius Terrell. Did he? Who's getting all my tackles? DeMarvin Holland, Josh Coles, Nico Solomon, Terrell Pace, Hunter Hayes, Octavius Terrell, Kobe Garland. We just don't. It's just weird. Our defense is like good, but they're good, but they're not. It's so weird. Could be the low overall effect, to be honest with you. There's something to that. So I'm going to check the injury report quick. I just want to make sure. Yeah, so Kalen Franklin is going to be back in 3 weeks. So he might be back for the bowl game. Not like that really matters. And so let's look at team stats. I want to show you Toledo, because I think what our defense just did was probably amazing. So if we go to Toledo's, let's look. So, defensive points per game, Toledo's 24.9, right behind us at 19.9. Why am I looking at defense? I want to look at offense. So offense, what's Toledo averaging? 38.2 per game. Yards per game. They are second in the conference with 414. We just held them to 150. And passing, second in the conference with 298 versus us dead last at 184. What are we at rushing though? Well, at least we're not dead last in rushing. But we're not even near the top. And 11 rushing touchdowns? We have more than 11 rushing touchdowns. That's not right. There's no way that's right. Because O'Neal has like 8 or 9 himself, and then Tyson has like 8 or 9 rushing. Oh. Devontae O'Neal's only got 3. I thought he had more than that. Huh. So Tyson has 8. O'Neal only has 3. So O'Neal really hasn't done anything. He's only got 12 touchdowns on the season. And Olsen, who played a game and a half, has 4. Yeah. I think moving forward, we're going to be... I'm going to run O'Neal's career the whole way through. But we need to start getting some pocket passers in here. I just feel more comfortable with them. In 26, in CF25, you could use dual threats very easily, and they could be very productive. I'm just not feeling it in 26 anymore. They just don't seem to be very productive. And pocket passers seem to be the most productive. So that was huge. So UConn is our last game of the season. That's a weird time. 10:30 p.m. I know it's Eastern, but that'd be 9:30 Central. Oh, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. That is an Eastern game. That's at UConn. That seems really late to play a football game. But UConn's 7-3, so that's going to be a very tough game. And I can't believe we beat Toledo. That's awesome. So wait, so that was 2 wins tonight, huh? Are we on a winning streak? We are. But we've been on winning streaks before. We've won. Actually, we've had back to back, back to back, and then back to back. So my guess is this means this is probably going to be a loss. So yeah, let's advance because I want to see where we are going into week 13. We got another commit, middle linebacker Trent Harris from Pelham, Georgia, and middle linebacker David Bartu from Tyrone, Georgia. So there you go. We got a couple of additional Mike linebackers. And we're now officially a D+ on championship contender. Good to know. Conference standings. Where are we at? What's going on? So Miami's comfortably. So that win catapulted us. So technically we're sniffing here. So it looks like maybe all these other teams lost. So Buffalo and Western Michigan and Akron and well, maybe not. They all have games. Huh. Okay. So let's see here. So Miami, Ohio is pretty much locked in, even if they lose. So Toledo, who's Toledo play? Toledo plays Central Michigan, who's terrible. So Toledo's probably pretty much guaranteed in. What do we got here for these other teams? Buffalo needs to win, and they got Ohio. And Ohio's one of the other teams. So either Buffalo or Ohio would get knocked out. But that means one of them has to win. So one of them would be tied with us. And we lost to Ohio. Did we play Buffalo? I don't think we played Buffalo. We didn't. And we lost to Ohio. So Ohio's got the head-to-head against us. Buffalo has nothing. So we would cheer for Buffalo in that game. And then Western Michigan Akron is Western Michigan plays Akron. So one of those gets knocked out and one of them gets to move ahead and be tied too. And we beat Western Michigan. So we want we beat Western Michigan and Akron. So no matter who wins that, we would have the head-to-head against. So scenario for the last week is Toledo needs to lose. And Ohio needs to lose. And then and only then would we maybe have a shot at making the conference championship, which would be crazy, especially if we're 6-6. So how about that? If somebody would have told me week 13 we were still possibly in the mix for a conference championship bid, I would have told you, you are crazy. This is a rebuild. This is a rebuild from ashes. Phoenix rising from nothing. And possibly week 13 in the mix for a conference championship bid. So that's great news. So the rebuild is ahead of schedule. And that Toledo game is definitely going to be the highlight of this season. That was a huge win. Huge win. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to come back on Sunday night, and we're going to play the UConn game and see what happens with the whole conference championship. And we'll see if we have that game, and if we don't, we'll probably play a bowl game and get ready to move to the off season. And the off season stuff I'll probably do as a stream. So that would probably be a stream on Tuesday. So that'll be the plan. So remember, if you guys like what you see here, and if you haven't seen any of the other videos, I am uploading them over on YouTube as well. So you can go over to my YouTube page, Brotherly Dad Gaming, check them out over there. And I got a playlist and everything. You can just set it and forget it and watch them all. And if you guys could give me a like, that'd be great as well too. Other than that, I can't say anything much else besides the fact that I'm kind of in awe right now because of that win against Toledo. I did not expect that to happen at all, and that's great for the team and great for the program. I'm sure Jordy is smiling ear from ear after that game. So that's all I got for tonight, and see you guys back here on Sunday at 9 Central, and we'll finish out the season. Hopefully, get a win against UConn and solidify our bid for a bowl invite, and see if we can sneak into the conference championship. Thank you guys for your support and watching and stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care.